Hey, you guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball slash guru, Keto Diamond, and today is day 915 of my ketogenic journey. I'm going to tell you what I ate yesterday that was or was not perfectly keto friendly, and then I'm going to be right back with a chit chat and a weigh in. Fair warning, I am very emotional and very angry today. It has nothing to do with keto, but emotions do play a part in weight loss, so I will be ranting or whining or something. I don't know. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell and comment below. And there are ways to support the channel in the description below. There are great little knickknacks and Shashka bracelets and stuff like that down there, so check them out. And if you need help with keto, I gladly help anybody with keto because it is life-saving, it's life-changing, and I do it for free. So my contact information is below if you have questions or concerns. I also have a website, ketodiamond.com, with everything written out plain, simple, and free. Full foods list, simple meals, different things like that. Don't sign up, nothing to join, just free information. Check it out after you watch the video. So I'm breaking my fast after only 14 hours because I got those pieces of cheese out to show y'all, those 2 pieces of Monterey Jack, and then I ate them. So I went and made my breakfast. I've got 3 eggs over easy or over medium, something like that, fried in butter. I got 2 servings of sausage links. This is going to be a big old good breakfast. What I have here is 100 grams of beef with a taco seasoning mix. I've got some shredded cheese, a little bit of tomatoes, a little bit of sour cream. Each one of them is on half each of a St. Joseph's wrap. At this point, we worked out for about an hour and a half, and if you want to see our workout or the information about it, it's over on Mr. Katie's Keto and Fitness description below. Got 140 grams of ground beef. I've got 1 serving of shredded cheddar that I shredded, and of course there's taco seasonings and hot sauce. I did leave off the sour cream this time because lunch affected me. It definitely did. My sinuses and everything closed up, gassy and all that, and I know that it's the sour cream. I'm done. Can't do it. Calories and macros for yesterday, per MyFitnessPal: 1,295 calories, 14 grams of carbs, 109 grams of fat, and 82 grams of protein. For most people, this would be considered weight loss macros, but wait and see. Alright guys, so we'll start with what I ate yesterday. Everything was pretty much fine except for the sour cream. I've never had good luck with sour cream. I don't know why I keep trying it. But every time I make a taco kind of thing, sour cream just goes on it, right? The problem is it always causes an allergy response for me, always. My dog is over there rolling around scratching his back, breaking the house. Alright, Jake. Behave. Anyway, so I don't know why I try the sour cream, and I don't know why I try yogurts or anything with any kind of milk in it. It never goes well, ever. And milk really isn't keto friendly, but in these products it's low carb, so it should be fine. But for me, it just isn't. I mean, I can get by with cheese. Cheese doesn't seem to bother me a bit. Well, most of it. Mozzarella does, but like other cheese don't seem to bother me at all. So it's not dairy across the board, but it is like regular milk based, I guess. Every time. It doesn't seem to be butter either. Butter doesn't seem to bother me. Maybe because it's cooked off or something, or mostly melted out. I don't know. But it is what it is. However, I can't blame it totally on the sour cream either, because I had a lot of stress last night. A lot of agitation, a lot of sadness, anger. A lot of anger. So, you know what? I'm just going to tell you about it. And I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Well, first of all, good news first. Destiny, they were going to induce her today, but they're going to wait till Monday evening. But she is already dilated to a 1, so it could be any time between or then. So it's hard to say, but either way, very, very soon, we'll have new baby Athena to show off and share and love and cuddle and kiss. But I can't kiss her right now because there's something going on here. But I've got a doctor's appointment today for a blood pressure check, and I'm going to talk to that doctor about making sure this is not a respiratory infection or something I can give. And if it is, I need to get on some antibiotics or something now because baby lives here. So will be around me regardless. And I need to make sure not to give new baby anything. I definitely want to be able to hold my grandbaby without fear. So there's that. And that is a stress and an emotional issue. And then last night, that little kitten that I showed you, 7 weeks old, but was born very, very premature, passed away. And it broke my son's heart because he loves little animals and he held her until she passed. And he's one of them people that get very angry instead of like sad acting. So when something happens, he's just, don't talk to him, don't look at him, don't speak to him. That he's that kind of person. And I think in a lot of ways he gets that from me and my dad. So last night I got a call that my sister was in the hospital because her leg was swollen like a ball, and they were going to keep her. And as the night progressed, we found out that the doctor walked into the room and told her she didn't get off the cocaine. She was going to die. She has damaged her heart extremely. Top it off with she's been on them on and off. Well, probably mostly on, even though she claims off often, for a very long time. Now, she's been paralyzed since a car accident 19 years ago. And of course, it didn't help that her husband of 20 years ran off with some skank. And it didn't help, while she was in the hospital having surgeries. And it didn't help that the doctors started plying her with this pain pill and this Xanax and this and that. And she had a tub full of pills that were meant for anxiety and pain and everything in the world. And like, it's very frustrating. But, not only was her heart damaged, she has died a couple times and they've brought her back and she's put a do not resuscitate on herself. So I just absolutely know that it won't be long and I can't stand it. So it's terrible. The bad thing is she's one of the best people you'll ever meet. If you need something and she's got it, it's yours. If she's got extra money, it's yours. If she's a really good person who's had some tragic issues and then turned into some dumb issues. So there's so many people to blame. There's her to blame. There's circumstances to blame. I'd like to punch somebody, but I don't know who to punch first. I'm angry, and it's messing with me emotionally. And now, like, every time I see a news article, I want to cry. It doesn't even matter what it's about. Sorry. Alrighty then, that's a little bit better. It makes me so mad to cry, especially when I'm crying over something that's making me mad. Instead of just, I'm sad too, don't get me wrong, because, oh my goodness. It's just not okay. On any level, it's just not okay. Oh, did I tell you why her leg was swollen? It's broken. She didn't know. Doesn't know how it happened or when it happened, or she thinks it might be when she got on the bed wrong one day. But you would think that would crack. That would make a noise. That it would, it's not. I don't know. And of course, then there's people screaming everywhere, this person done it or this person done it, and she's just not telling on them. And I don't know. I mean, she can't feel it, so she could have potentially done it, but most likely probably not. And then I was outright cruel and callous to the guy she's dating. And I told him, if you keep it up, you keep watching her do this stuff, she's going to die. You're going to wake up and she's just going to be dead beside you. And they're not going to help her. What are the EMTs going to do? There's a do not resuscitate. They can't try to bring her back to life. And I told him, every time y'all take her to get her party on, just go ahead and picture her funeral, because that's where this is headed. And I feel bad about saying those things, but it's so true. And I'm hoping it jars them. And they're like, wait a minute, I do love this person. I don't want to watch this happen to them, but probably not, because they're going out to party with her. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to bring all this on you, but I don't know what to do. You know what? So I'm going to lighten the mood a little bit. I'm going to tell you a funny story about her. Insane, actually, but she kind of is. The whole family kind of is. But anyway, she's one of those hard-headed, hell-bent, if something pops in her mind, she's going to do it. It don't make a damn what nobody says or thinks about it. Literally. So a couple times she's trying to clean up herself, and she's come to live with Mom and Daddy. Well, Mama's stubborn and pig-headed too, and they just butt heads like crazy. You would not believe it. But it's kind of how it works. Well, she got out here one time. Now, grant you, my son, who was probably about 14 at the time, Brian, got her a book from his school library about what opioids could do to the body. And when we found this book, it had all these little pill indentions on it where she had crushed them with the book and snorted them. And Brian had to return that book to school like that, and I cleaned it off as best I can with a Clorox wipe. But what the hell? Anyway, oh, wait a minute. I think we ended up not returning the book because I was scared that what the hell is this? But anyway, I think it got paid for or something. But yeah, I mean, that happened. But that was while she was here under my parents' house, and they were furious. And there's no way for her to get stuff to party here. We're way out in the country, way away from her party base. We're like 2 hours away driving, okay? So one day she decides she wants to party. Well, obviously, Mom and Dad's not going to take her to Greensboro to party. So she calls the cops. She's being held against her will, and she wants to leave. Well, police show up. They're just like, what the hell? She wants her power wheelchair out of the building. The house is too small for the one she had. But I think she had two. And she had one that you just kind of... Anyway, it was in the building. And it needs a small crane to get it out, which Dad has a small crane attached to his truck so he can move it really easy. Anyway, the cop's like, well, you got to get it out for her. She wants to leave. And my dad's like, she's going to go do drugs. She's going to go kill herself. And the cop's like, well, you know, it's the law. You can't hold her here against her will. And my dad, you know, politely told the officer, well, if something happens to her, it's your fault. So he got it out. My sister proceeded to ride a power wheelchair from the outskirts of Salisbury, North Carolina, which is the Woodleaf area, all the way to Greensboro. And again, this is a 2-hour drive in a car. Multiple times, I was contacted by the police to come get her. I drove out there, talked to the officer. She wouldn't get in the car. He wouldn't force her in the car because he can't. So I left. That happened 4 times. 4 times on her trip to Greensboro. Before I finally got smart and asked the cop on the phone, I said, look, are you going to put her in the car? No. Ask her if she going to get in the car. No. Well, I ain't coming because it's just a waste of my time and my gas. So it took her a week. She made it. Stopping at convenience stores, charging her chair there. They, you know, would let her. And somebody drove a power wheelchair for a whole week to go party. While it's funny, it's also very agitating, and it was funny after it happened, but during, I was so livid and furious. She's going to get herself killed. She's insane, but there's certain markers for being insane. You know what? I need to stop talking about this. Anyway, I've had a very sad and stressed out night, and then I read like a news article last night of his little boy who told his mom that, you know, don't worry, he'll, when he gets to heaven, he'll play until she gets there, because he was passing away all night long, up and down with my grandson, checking on him, making sure he was breathing. I can't make it pause. Did it work? Yeah, sorry. That's the hardest part about doing a daily vlog. You're never quite sure what emotional state you're going to get, because every single day something new happens. I love being able to get on here and be just happy, chipper, bouncing, and joyful. But right this minute, there's a lot of stress, and a lot of agitation, a lot of I want to punch somebody, and a lot of I just want to throw my hands up and act like I don't care. You know, you try to push certain people away. You don't really mean to, but you see bad things coming, and you want to lessen the blow and you want to brace yourself. But it doesn't really make it better, does it? And you try to help them, but you can only help so much. It's just, I want it to go away and stop feeling like this. I do. My face keeps leaking today, and I don't want my face to leak in Walmart while I'm walking around, and I don't want my face to leak right here on this daggone camera. But this is today. Hopefully tomorrow will be much better. After I get done shopping for everything that I have to go get in a little bit, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch some comedies, something funny to make me laugh and try to push it off, and get some, oh, that's right, I still got to get a doctor today. Hopefully they give me something for this, and I can, like, kiss and cuddle the new grandbaby when she gets here. It's just a lot, man, a lot. And I want it to be okay. That's all I want, is everything to just be okay. It's not always the reality, but it's the hope. So, I didn't weigh in. My God. Let's weigh in. $170 on the dot. Yay! No. But again, the sour cream did elicit an allergy response, which is not good because I'm already allergy grossness anyway. But it definitely like clogged some stuff up and made things hurt. I gotta just be more careful for the milk products or the milk-based products. Sorry, guys. It's so gross. I know it's the sexiest thing ever, right? But anyway, my weight went from 163.2 to 170 on the dot, which I'll take. At least it's not 190 anymore, or 200 or 320 or what the hell ever it was. So every down is a down, and even when you go up, that's a victory too, because you didn't go up as far as you used to. So 170 on the dot. It's 1.8 pounds of a water weight fluctuation. And again, it could be from some of the emotional stuff, but I think it's most likely from the sour cream. It could also be from like having all that stuff together with the St. Joseph's wraps or the Joseph's wraps, because they are low carb as far as wraps go. They're like 9 total carbs and like 6 or 7 net or whatever, but it's probably not the best idea to mix that with a sour cream that does elicit like a response for me. So I don't know. All I do know is I'm trying new foods again. And once in a while I'll start trying new foods, but then I'll find one that works for me and I can get solid on that one because I get bored after a while. I mean, I think most people do, but that's what it is. I'm trying some different foods or trying things a different way, even though they should be keto friendly, does not always mean for your body or your sinuses they're going to be. And while they don't kick you, doesn't necessarily mean they won't jack your water weight just a little bit too. So it is what it is. And I went up 1.8 pounds overnight, so it's not fat. And my calories weren't super high yesterday. My carbs weren't crazy. So yeah. But anyway, guys and dolls, hopefully tomorrow will be a much brighter, happier, perfect day, and we can all laugh and joke and goof off again tomorrow. Today, we're going to have to pull up like some Jeff Dunham or something funny and just get rid of the weepy cry eyes. Much love to you guys and dolls. If you need my help, just contact me. I know that I'm emotional right now, but that does take my mind off things. So if you do need some help, go ahead and feel free to contact me, and check out the ways to support the channel in the description below and all those good and wonderful things. Much love to you guys.